Now, we are told that Iran is an enormous danger to this country. They might be developing nuclear weapons. In fact, look at the American press describe. Watch.
Iran is changing its game plan.
Iran could now be more willing to attack the U.S. at home and abroad.
Iran may be more ready than ever to launch terror attacks inside the United States.
There's a good chance that this Persian Gulf region could explode within a matter of months. U.S. officials warn, however, that Iran's massive stockpile of ballistic missiles is the more serious threat.
Iran is well capable of producing enough highly enriched uranium for a weapon.
How alarming is this report from Mr. Clapper?
It is alarming because this is the newest threat facing the U.S.
The U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet would be the world's first line of defense. They're prepared to take on just about anything Iran throws at them.
Well, you can't beat the U.S. media for propaganda. If you watch that day in and day out, you think, oh my God, Iran with their nukes, oh, they're such a danger. They've got those missiles and they're working on programs and they're in lab coats. Oh my God, Iran is coming. So you know what? Here's the problem. We have facts on this show and we present them to you. And it's a real big problem if you're trying to do propaganda. Because let's take a look at the world map here and see who actually has nuclear weapons. Well, look at that. Russia has a ton of them, 10,000. U.S. has 8,500. Let's look at the countries in the Middle East. Oh, well, look at that. Israel appears to have 80. Huh, that's a lot of nuclear weapons. China, of course, France, the U.K., etc. India, Pakistan, they've got a lot of nukes there. I wonder what's missing. Now, let's take a look at the second map. Oh, that's right. Iran. There it is with 0. It doesn't have any nukes. But yet, when you look at the U.S. media, they're saying, out of all those countries, which one is the nuclear problem? Iran is. Not the countries with the nuclear weapons, they're not a problem at all. But the country that doesn't have one, oh my God, Iran at any point could think about maybe having a nuclear weapon many, many years from now. You see how propaganda works? Now, one of the countries that are on the map there is North Korea. They have up to 10 nuclear weapons. And they got them during the Bush administration. While we were attacking Iraq, that had no weapons of mass destruction whatsoever. So why did we attack Iraq, and why are we threatening to attack Iran when they don't have any nukes? In fact, Iraq didn't have any weapons of mass destruction when North Korea was developing them at the same exact time. Now, there are many reasons for that, one of which is there ain't nothing in North Korea. Okay, what do you do? What do you get when you win in North Korea? Not much. There's no oil in North Korea, right? And also, of course, North Korea is nowhere near Israel. By the way, when they talk about, oh my God, Iran might have nukes in the Middle East, and if there's nukes in the Middle East, then there would be, of course, all the other countries would want to get nukes and there would be more proliferation. But there is a country in the Middle East with nukes. It's Israel. But no mention of them. Fascinating how propaganda works. So when you want to invade a country, all of a sudden there's this great danger when it's not backed up by the facts. But if you don't want to touch a country because they're your allies, like India, Israel, to some degree Pakistan, or they're not your allies like North Korea, but who cares about them? Well, then all of a sudden, nothing about them in the news at all. Okay, those are the real facts.